Welcome to the seventh edition of Four Quarter Sportscast Weekly Picks. Without introduction needed, Miss Duncan is here. Another episode. You got on Fins gear? Is that Fins gear you rocking right there?
Of course. Of course it
Okay,
is.
Fins memorabilia. So as you all know, we like to go through the weekly picks of the last previous week, and we're gonna preview the Ari's not happy. Preview the upcoming games for week 7. Um, with that being said, before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the socials. Before we get into the picks, we're gonna get into before we get into the weekly recap, there was a couple trades, so we're gonna talk about those trades first. So I guess we can start off with Devontae to the Jets. So what you feel about that?
We knew it was gonna happen because A-Rod always get what he wants, and we knew that's where he was headed next. So he got what he wanted. Got the coach fired, and now you got your wide receiver that you feel like is gonna make a difference. Which I mean, maybe it will, maybe it won't. It ain't gonna make a difference in how you them picks you throwing. So I mean,
he said he ain't get him fired, but that's what he said.
Man, of course that's what he's gonna say. He's not gonna admit to it. That would be having the balls to admit to it. He ain't gonna do that. But we all know what really went down. But yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew when he asked to be traded out of Vegas, that's where he was headed. So ain't no shocker there.
What about then Amari Cooper got traded to the Bills?
But just not happy. The Bills got another weapon. Being a fan of a team in the AFC East, I'm just not happy about that one. But I mean, he wasn't doing nothing in Cleveland, so I mean, I'm sure he's happy.
It's hard to do something out there with Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
With the quarterback situation, but he needed it. I mean, the Bills needed another weapon though, so that was a good pickup for them. But
I just hate the Bills, but yeah, it's a
I
good
understand. I understand. We'll get to our weekly recap. First game that we had was a Thursday night game. 49ers 36 over the Seahawks 24. A lot of y'all went with the Seahawks. I went with the Niners in this one. Seahawks on a 3-game losing streak now. They started off 3-0. Just sliding. So what did you see in this one, or what did you not see coming into it?
I did not watch this game. Did I watch this game? I watched a little bit of it, but I did pick the Seahawks. I regret that pick because it just threw off my whole lineup for week 6. But I mean, like you said, they started off 3-0 and they done lost the last 3. It just seemed like they're on a declining slide. I won't be too much picking them in the future. It's just like the Raiders. They just like hand in hand. Like you pick them and then you just instantly regret it because they'll make you look foolish the next week. So here I am, week 7, looking foolish because I picked Seahawks against the Niners. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one. I mean, we all had good records this week, though. So, I mean, it ain't like you got too many wrong, but that was one you got wrong.
Yeah.
This was one that I got wrong, thinking that the Jags being in London was going to help them out. But they
I don't know what you was thinking, bro.
I don't know. Trying to like pick a shocker, but it was like this really didn't even have the script on the wall. It didn't even have the writing to be a shocker because the way they offense struggling.
Yeah, I did this one. Yeah.
And Caleb Williams kind of had like a coming out game against them. So I don't really have much to say about this one. Jags just look to be in desperate times right now. 1-5.
Yeah, so, I think Caleb gonna hit his stride. I think he'll continue to get better as the season goes on.
Browns 16 over the Eagles. Really the only headline that really Eagles over the Browns. Really the only game that came out, only like headline that came out of this one was more so the coach, what he had going on. But I don't know. The Browns, sorry. They just like the worst team not the worst team in the league, but they quarterback situation is just bad.
Yeah.
Eagles kind of just I don't know, they just teetering right now, back and forth. So
Yeah, they etched out a win and then he fussed with the crowd. Like, I mean, his own fans, crazy. Like as a head coach, you never want to do that. But I don't know, people get frustrated. It's only gonna get worse as the season go on. So I truly think that they need to let Jalen Hurts run more like with his legs and they'll get more yardage and like he used to. I think they said they reduced him to like 33%. And with his running, like I don't understand why. Like if something works, why not just let it work? Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't want to get them hurt.
Yeah, I understand that, but you know, he's a mobile quarterback. So let him be mobile.
Bucks 51 over the Saints. I mean,
Did watch that one. Man,
you
the
know,
Saints they tried to hang in there in the beginning. They just couldn't. I don't know. They just couldn't hang in there, man.
it was a weird game because it was like they was up and down, then just up and down. I don't know. Um, they started a rookie quarterback this game. He had a little few moments, but it's just hard because that's not really a good team anyway. So he would really need to come in and I mean he would need to come in and be spectacular for them to have a shot. I don't know. It's just rough right now for the Saints. I mean, it's injuries piling up on them. You know, cap space is low. It's just not looking too good right now. Um,
I'm sure you're not broken up about it.
oh no, not at all.
Right. Yeah, I chose
Meanwhile,
in this game, so I was
Tampa Bay is looking good. Yeah, they looking good. So this was expected. I picked the Bucks in this game. I didn't think it was gonna be 51-27, but you know things shook out that way.
yeah.
Packers 34 over the Cardinals. I don't know. The Cardinals kind of tricky to pick against or with every week because like one week they'll pull up upset, then the next week they'll get blown out, and the next week they'll have a close loss. Like I don't know, they kind of tricky. I picked the Packers in this one though, so not really much of a shock to me. Jordan Love is back, so look like he's finding his groove. Green Bay's getting back into rhythm, so yeah, not
Yeah,
much.
this was one of my losses. I went with the Cardinals. Yeah.
What was you
Like you
thinking?
said, it's tricky from week to week with them, but they're really starting to piss me off. So I I don't think I'm gonna be choosing them down the line too much. Too tough, depending on the
They got
opponent.
a fighter's chance with Kyler Murray every week, but it's like if he's not, like I said, with like he's not spectacular, he doesn't take over the game, then they're probably losing the talent battle to most teams. So
Hmm.
Colts 20 over the Titans 17. I mean, I picked the Colts. It was an ugly game. I don't think the Titans have their future quarterback with Will Levis. I think they're giving him this season to kind of figure it out for himself, but or figure it out for them. Like, do we like this guy to be our future or not? But I don't think he's really proven that point. And you got Calvin Ridley upset about his targets and his, DeAndre Hopkins and trade rumors. So it's just too much going on out there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. I did pick the Colts in this one, but yeah, both teams seem to. I mean, the Titans just struggling, and the Colts they got a lot going on. When you got guys that's in the media and they audibly complaining about what's going on, on the field, it's just not a good look. So, you know,
Commanders 23, Ravens 30. This was a good game.
it
Um,
was a good game.
Derrick Henry and Lamar are just too much to really handle for pretty much every team in the league. I mean, if they're on their own. Commanders and the Ravens have been like two of the top scoring offenses in the league. So, the Ravens put up 30. The Commanders was just a touchdown away from 30. But in the end, it just really came down to the Commanders' defense couldn't really get a stop when they needed to get a stop. Um, but the Commanders should feel good about themselves. I think this is more so of a measuring stick type of game. If they would have won, more so to them. But I think they really just want to see how can we compete. Can we compete against one of the better teams in the league? So,
And they
you know,
did. It was a good game. It wasn't like it was just a blowout. It was a good game, and for them to have a rookie quarterback, they played the Ravens well. I felt. I did pick the Ravens in this game. Like you said, Derrick Henry, man, there's just no stopping him. Once he get the ball, he gonna run right through everybody. So yeah, it's looking ugly.
Well, speaking of a game that was a blowout, Texans 41 over the Patriots 21.
Bro, I didn't bother to watch that trash. All right, I picked the Texans, of course. I mean,
And the Patriots, they started their rookie quarterback. He threw 3 touchdowns, so he didn't have a bad game, but this was Patriots, they defense, I don't think really was the problem for the most part. They couldn't get no points. And now this week, when they do score some points, now the defense couldn't get a stop. So I don't know. I feel like the Patriots probably we already knew they were in for one of those seasons. And the Texans are just, one of those contenders to actually do something. So this game went about how it's supposed to go.
yeah.
It really wasn't. Dang. Chargers 23 over the Broncos 16. I picked the dang Broncos like an idiot, bro, thinking that they're another team tricky to pick.
Yeah, I went with the Broncos too. They just up and down, week to week, up and down. Like it's a roller coaster picking them.
And I really haven't watched
just
Chargers this year, so I can't really get a good feel on them. I haven't really seen any of the Chargers for real this year.
I don't even know, is his ankle fully back? Is he healthy, the quarterback, or
I don't know. He played last week, so I guess I don't know.
She said he helped.
2 over the Raiders 13. Raiders just are in peril right now. They are pretty much just trying to get Shador at this point. Only news coming out of there is Tom Brady being a minority owner now of them now, and that's about it. So Steelers seem to be making a decision to start Russ now.
I don't understand that, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't think it's fair to Justin Fields, who has held it down these last couple of weeks and been winning. Like, I mean, I say continue to let him, rock out until he is proven that he's not playing good ball. He's playing good ball. I don't get that.
Yeah, in my opinion, I've been very hard on him, but yeah, he has been playing good ball. Even if it's not at an MVP level, he's playing good enough for them to be winning. And I think like his added element of his legs to the offense are a big part of their offense, because really their offense isn't all that good. So
yeah, and Russ ain't gonna be able to do that, bro. He's not gonna be able to move around like that.
I guess I already felt like from the get-go they've been wanting him to start though, regardless. Like I could just hear the way Mike Tomlin was talking about him. Like I think he puts a lot of emphasis on that veteran leadership in that previous Super Bowl that he won. But like, bro, that's old. So
yeah, operate like that. If the young kid getting it done, just let him stay in there.
Like that's why I don't understand. Is it, if it was week 3 and it was like 2-1 and they want to put him in, okay, I guess. But like we're 6-7, 7 now. You're 4-2, and he's not necessarily he's not playing bad. So I don't know. But if that's what they decide to do, that's. But I feel like that might not sit well in the locker room, especially if they start losing some games, and it's like
they start losing. They're gonna throw Fields back up in there.
If they start losing, it's like, what you do that for? You just threw away 3 or 4 games and just to get him out there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I took the Steelers in that game though. So.
Yeah, me too. Falcons over the Panthers. We all took the Falcons. I mean, Carolina's just bad. I think Carolina just need to put Bryce Young back in the game, because, like I said from the very get-go, Andy Dalton got in that first week. That was a fluke week. I mean, he really ain't did nothing since. The offense looks a little better, but I mean, Bryce Young was putting up 6 points, so it's not that hard to do. But if that's your future guy, let him figure it out, or just trade him, because he's not getting no better sitting on the bench. So I don't know what Carolina's doing. Carolina's one of them franchises that they like the Browns, the Jets. They just don't seem to know what they're doing at all.
Yeah. It's just it's another bad year. So sucks to be a Panther fan.
Cowboys, another one of them franchises that just don't look like they know what they're doing. 47-9, bro. I mean, like, what are you doing with your life, putting up 9 points and giving up 47 at home on your owner's birthday?
He half the problem. That's the problem. That's half the problem right now. But
He's the majority of the problem. But I mean, that's just ugly. Like that's, I mean,
well, them Cowboy fans know they be killing me on TikTok. It just like their world is just
they
over.
should be used to it by now. This Sunday night football, Bengals 17 over the Giants. I ain't gonna lie, I was peeking in and out of this game, but it really was boring. Of course, I mean, I've been said when I saw the matchup, it wasn't a sexy matchup.
It was some hits in that game though, man. They were tagging on both sides.
Giants, another one of them teams. They just need to. I don't know, bro. It's like if you don't have a quarterback, you really can't do much. They don't have a quarterback, so
yeah,
right.
I know.
Well, y'all have a quarterback. He just hurt.
Bro, next.
And then we had the penalty fest. Bills at Jets.
What, 22 penalties? How many penalties?
It was in the 20s. The Bills pulled it out. I mean, I picked the Bills.
Yeah.
Jets. After you fire your coach, you need to come into the next game and get a dub. So that doesn't really prove the point that it was his fault. And then you know they made the little trade or whatever, but I don't think that's gonna save them. Not after what I was seeing.
Then they changed who calling the offensive call. So
yeah, he did a little better, but I mean, it's just that line is the biggest problem, and you can't. I mean, their line that's like the foundation of your offense.
They were heavily penalized too, like that, but those were good penalties. They were actually
right. That's what I'm saying. They either holding or if they don't hold, he's getting sacked. Like it's just not a good line. So you bringing in all these skill position wide receivers, but you need time to get the ball down to those guys. So
yeah,
I don't think Davante Adams is going to be no savior for them. I think at this point it's just about satisfying A-Rod's wants, and it's about satisfying what Davante wanted. He wanted to go back and play with them. So
I think you should make a team about one player, even if it's the QB.
Well, the Jets done for doing it because he ain't got no stain over there anyway. I can see if it was like
he just got over there like a couple years.
or Lamar Jackson or somebody, but he just got over there. But they're not used to anything. So they had no choice but to just do that. I mean, they had a choice, but they were more inclined to do it for him because that's their prize free agent of the last decade, almost at quarterback. I mean,
yeah. So my week 6 losses was Seahawks, Cardinals, and Broncos. Yeah.
That Jags, Bears, and that
that was it. You just had
Chargers, Broncos. Yeah, Chargers, Broncos, and Jags, Bears. So Jags. So I think I had let me see the records real quick.
Well, if you hadn't picked that Jags game, like you would have had just really one loss, like for real.
Yeah, I would have been mad if I would have went the whole thing and went it clear though, because I could have won some money if I would have bet on it. So you are as of week 7, 51 and 41. Then me or Grandmama are 53 and 39. So everybody doing pretty good. Grandmama started off fast, but I didn't caught up to her. So with that being said, let's get into the week 7 predictions. Because I ain't gonna lie, I might have to change some of my predictions.
Bro, there's no changing, bro. I told you and Mama the rule.
Why I can't change some picks, bro?
There's no changing. It's no changing. Once you pick, you pick. It's over with.
This would go on a video though.
No. What's on this paper is what's gonna stand.
Thursday night football, Broncos at Saints. I'm going Broncos. I still feel good with Broncos.
I'm going Saints. I'm told you I lost with the Broncos too many times, like twice already. I'm not picking.
I didn't pick the Saints. That's why I don't want to go off what I had in that notebook. I want to go off what I say right now. Who did I pick on the notebook? I picked the Broncos.
Regardless. The Saints, bro, and that's
what I did.
Yeah, that's what
you did. Yeah. Pick the Saints. Yeah, you did. Mama picked
the Saints. Everybody picked the Saints.
Yeah, she picked the Saints. Everybody picked the Saints.
Okay, give me the Saints then, I guess. If it's
so
why are we even doing this right here then?
We can tell the people what we picked. But
Patriots, Jags. I picked the Jags.
I picked the Jags. Yeah.
It might make us regret that.
Bengals, Browns. I picked the Bengals. I will never pick the Browns again this year.
I went with of course the Bengals. Yeah,
You took the Browns.
I did not, boy. It's written down. You can see it.
Dolphins, Colts. I took the Colts.
I took the Colts too. Should have took the Dolphins.
Nah, when Tua come back, that's when I start taking.
I took the Dolphins because I just truly believe the Colts. I believe we can get it done.
Anthony Richardson coming back, so I slipped want to take the Dolphins, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like
bro, why don't you think about your picks before you pick them?
They didn't say he was coming back till yesterday.
Too bad, so sad.
I still say they'll beat you out though, but y'all offense is atrocious.
Hey, bro. Well, stick with the Colts. That's who we picked. You got right, cutie.
Eagles, Giants. I took the Eagles. I'm not picking the Giants no more either.
Yeah, I picked the Eagles.
You took the Giants.
No, I did not.
No, she took the Eagles.
Lions at Vikings. I took the Vikings in this one.
I took the Lions.
I took the Lions. I don't see nobody. The Lions are playing good ball.
I just feel like that loss to Aiden Hutchinson is gonna be big. Like that's gonna be a big loss.
Lions gonna get a Vikings their first loss, bro.
And the Vikings coming off a bye week too, so they had extra time to prepare and they at home. I'm going with the Vikings. Y'all see. Seahawks at Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. Pretty simple.
Falcons.
What you trying to look for back there?
Texans 4-1 at Green Bay. I went with Green Bay in this one.
Texans. I went with the Texans. Yeah. It was a hard pick though.
Not really. The Titans 1-4 at Bills, bro. This ain't a hard pick. I'm going Bills.
Of course, everybody went Bills.
You went Titans.
4-2. Come on now.
You went Titans, bro.
No, you crazy. I never picked the Titans.
1-5 Panthers at Commanders 4-2. I went with Washington.
Everybody
Panthers might not win another game this year.
Man, that's gonna be so sad. Didn't they go like 2-something 1 year?
Yeah, maybe they might get them 2 like last year.
Nah. Raiders 2-4 at Rams 1. Oh my god. I went with the Rams in this one.
Bruh, I mean, who I went with? I went with the Rams too because the Raiders. So man, you can't. I'm tired of losing with them.
I just feel like if I'm gonna go, if it's a toss up, I'm gonna go with the home team who got the better quarterback. So I trust Matthew Stafford over whoever the Raiders decide to try out there.
Yeah.
Chiefs 5-0 at Niners. I went with the 49ers, but see this is the 49ers. Another thing why we can't. I ain't gonna lie. The Chiefs with Andy Reid. Well, Andy Reid as a head coach, he is 21-4 after the bye week. So if I would have known that,
I don't know why I chose the 49ers.
I just feel like the 49ers. The Chiefs been skating by every week, so there ain't really gonna be no blowout. But I'm just going with the Niners. I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm gonna go with the Niners, bro. I got.
You
Niners.
gotta go with them. They already wrote down.
I got Niners.
Mama went with the Chiefs. I should have went with her.
No, you should have went with me. I got the highest record, bro. Me and Grom.
Kiara went with the Chiefs too. Dang.
Cause y'all scared of the Chiefs.
Ain't nobody scared. It's just the reality. What you mean?
They ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win all year. 49ers.
All right. Me and you went with the Niners, so I hope they pull it out, bro.
Sunday Night Football, Jets at Steelers.
Steelers.
All right.
I went with the Steelers too, bro. I don't really Jets. I don't like A-Rod. I hope TJ Watt rip him a new one.
Oh, he plans on it, I'm sure.
Ravens 4-2 at Bucks 4-2. I went with Baltimore, bro. This gonna be a good game though.
Yeah.
Remember who I think I picked the Ravens.
But I'm gonna go with Baltimore, bro. Of course, I would like Baltimore to win. I don't want Tampa Bay to win. So, but I think Baltimore rolling in pretty high right now. It's gonna be a good game, though.
Excellent ball. I definitely went with the Ravens.
And then we got a second Monday Night Football game. Chargers 3-2 at Cardinals 2-4. I went with the Chargers in this one, but it's really like I don't know who. It's too. Well, I know kind of about the Cardinals. Like I said, they hang tough, or they either. You don't know. We're gonna know how this game gonna go in the first quarter. If the Cardinals
said I wasn't gonna pick the Cardinals no more because I keep losing with them, but I went with them.
Bro, you just said you wasn't gonna pick them.
No, bro, I wouldn't. I gotta stick with what I did, bro.
I went Chargers, bro. I went Chargers. So now it's time for the game breakdown segment. Y'all already know the categories. category of the week is we're gonna go with game of the week. So what's your game of the week, Mama?
I ain't even do it. I'm gonna say Detroit and Minnesota.
That's your game of the week too, Kiera? I'm gonna go with that Baltimore and Bucks game. But yeah, if I had that line, Vikings is a good one. That Texas Packers is another good one.
Why you do that?
And that Chiefs.
Okay, Justin, it's just one. You
All
just
right, all right. I'm gonna go with that Ravens Bucks is my game of the week.
Dang,
Why you do this every week?
right.
Nap time.
The Giants and whoever they played. What is it? The Raiders.
Nah, they playing the Eagles, so it might not be no
Who played
sleep.
The Raiders. I mean the Eagles.
No, who played the Raiders?
The Raiders played the Rams.
That's it right there. Or the Jazz Patriots, actually.
That's the Jazz Patriots is mine because first of all, it come on at 9:30 in the morning in London, so it's literally gonna be nap time anyway, and I'm not getting up to watch that trash. That's the toilet bowl.
Yeah, that one's my nap.
That's my nap time. Next, we got your easiest pick of the week.
Not the Cardinals. What's their names? I can't remember their names.
My easiest pick of the week was Commanders over Panthers. That's what Kiera's was too.
Commanders over Panthers.
Yes, that's
about the easiest one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, Bills Titans pretty easy to sleep.
The Seahawks Atlanta is an easy pick, pretty much. If y'all offense and defense and special teams come together and play good ball.
I mean, it's a little bit more of a toss up than I can find you 3 more games that's more separated than that. Browns, I don't know. That Browns Bengals is a division matchup. Bengals really ain't playing pretty good ball either.
I say that Tennessee Buffalo is an easy pick.
Okay, well we both went Commanders Panthers. So you going? What do you think?
Tennessee and Buffalo.
And then the final category we got the hardest.
Mine was Houston and Green Bay.
I don't like the timing of that. And then in the final category we got. All right, that was better.
Houston and Green Bay, bro.
Who did you pick in that game? Houston?
I picked Houston, yeah, but it was a hard pick.
That was a hard one. I already used Vikings game, so yeah.
That's the game you're going with too? Mm-hmm. Texas Packers. I'm gonna say
Ravens and Bucks, kind of. Well, not really, but kind of. The Ravens and Bucks. I'm
gonna say my hardest pick of the week was that Vikings Lions game though, because I could go either way on that one. I slick wanted to throw that Chiefs Niners game in there. What?
Let it go.
All right, bro. Y'all see.
No, you'll see.
What's the Thursday night game? Saints, Bucks. I'm 5-1. What I like 5-1 on Thursday night. Who played the Thursday? Who I picked? Saints. Saints gonna win then. Whoever I pick on Thursday night gonna win.
Bro.
In the Sean Payton return bowl.
Well, we shall see. What we shall see. Where Kyrie at today? Why he ain't come in?
I don't know where Kyrie at. Kyrie missing that action, missing sleep.
Hey, MIA.
Are you real busy?
Yeah, he is MIA, bro. He MIA. So those was our week 7 picks. Hopefully I can have another good week. I doubt I'm gonna go. I think this week is a little bit more of a
challenge.
Yeah. I mean, last week really wasn't.
Last week, everybody had a good week. You was either 10-3 or 11-2, dude.
But it wasn't super easy last week, though. Like the 49 Seahawks game, it could have went either way as far as picking. I think pretty much everybody knew the Bears over the Jazz for me. I mean, Bucks, Saints. Like, there wasn't much discrepancy in the picks last week, was it? Everybody kind of picked the same folks.
Yeah.
So this week, I think it's different. You ain't rattling grandmama picks on the. Go ahead and throw grandmama picks on there before we get off. Start with the Bucks, Broncos, Saints.
She picked the Saints, the Patriots, Jags. She went with the Jags. Eagles, Giants. She went with the Eagles. Seahawks, Falcons. She went with the Falcons. Titans, Bills, Bills. Bengals, Browns, Bengals. Texans, Packers. She went with the Texans. Dolphins, Colts. She went with the Colts. Lions, Vikings. Went with the Lions. Panthers, Commanders. She went with the Commanders. Raiders, Rams. She went with the Rams. Chiefs, 49ers. She went with the Chiefs. Jets and Steelers. Of course, she went with the Steelers. Ravens, Bucks. She went with the Ravens. And Chargers, Cardinals. She went with the Cardinals. Chargers.
So, okay, so really, I'm like the only one who taking the Packers over the Texans.
Yeah, you was the only one to pick the Chargers too, I believe.
Oh, everybody took the Cardinals over the Chargers over the Cardinals, bro.
Nah, my mama picked the yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And I'm the only one taking the Vikings over the Lions.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm the only one taking the Lions over the Chiefs. Okay, I like being different though, bro. I like being
Every
different.
time you be different, you don't get it.
Lose too. Your picks gonna look doo-doo.
Well, if them the 3 games I lose, then oh well, bro.
All right, then, bro. We'll see. I'll let
Yeah.
you.
Like I said, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I actually just threw a video up on the channel today, and we will be back with our Friday stream of the Falcons Seahawks matchup. So, yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for joining today. I'm about to get me something to eat. I'm hungry. Apparently, Aria's hungry as well. Oh. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. See y'all later.